Hi, thank you for your question. I'm increasingly getting these comments because my account seems to be growing quickly, which is bringing more people that both are curious about home ed and are not curious about home ed, but just sort of leave these comments. So why would you not want your kids to go to school? Firstly, the school system was designed during the Industrial Revolution to indoctrinate children with a very specific set of skills to work in a factory and be exploited by factory owners. And the school system was set up in a factory line style, so they educated children in age group batches. And the structure of the education system has not changed much since then. There's no evidence to suggest that a classroom is a good environment for a child or where they best learn, or that being with 30 other children of the same age for 30 hours a week is optimum either. Standardised testing is absolutely ridiculous and it's getting more pressurised and younger every year. And this is having a massive effect on the mental health of children. At the same time, we are living in a world where new jobs are developing all the time and they're not related to anything that you really learn in school. Being resourceful and being able to figure out a way of earning money is much more important than being able to apply for a job. And as we saw with the pandemic, that is really insecure. School only really measures a very narrow type of intelligence, which is people who can regurgitate information onto paper. It's a very ableist system, and anyone outside of that very narrow group of people feels less than. Even though they've got extremely valuable skills, it's just that school doesn't value it. Bullying is absolutely rife. England has one of the worst bullying rates in the world, according to a recent global survey. Kids' school-related stress levels have never been higher, and 79% of teachers have reported mental health issues due to stress because of work. The government simply doesn't resource schools enough, support teachers enough, and that has a trickle-down effect onto the students. The other side of this is that home education is fucking awesome. You can tailor an education completely to your child and their abilities. You can go at a pace that means that they will thrive and get the most out of the experience. There's a proper adult to child ratio with regards to supporting conflict so it doesn't turn into bullying instead of 30 kids to one adult. And if a person had 30 children, like if they gave birth to 30 children, no one would think that that person was taking good care of those kids. But somehow we think that teachers can do it. When kids are home educated, they have unlimited time to explore their passions and interests. They get a higher adult to child ratio when they're studying academically, and they can take appropriate exams that are relevant to them and their goals, not wasting their time with a bunch of filler nonsense. I mean, I could go on, but I think you probably get the drift. I have got an article on my blog called 40 Pros or Advantages of Homeschooling, so do check that out if you're interested.